confusion and turmoil, and constant change in medical examination system, our mind needs to settle somewhere. At the end of the day, we are the zeal to calm your nerves and here for you to make you reach the zenith of success. A very good evening, everyone. I'm Shweta Daukar, new news editor for INFLAME magazine, a magazine which is led by a clan of UG medicos all across the country. Today, we feel very privileged to introduce Dr. Venkatesh Karthikeyan on our podcast. Sir is an alumnus of Velamal Medical College. He is currently pursuing MD in Community Medicine in AIIMS, Patna. He currently holds state and national positions in reputed associations. He was former student wing president of UNESCO chair in bioethics. Sir has conducted multiple awareness programs on menstrual hygiene and other public health issues. Cherry on top, Sir is a budding YouTuber. Last but not the least, he has also played a role in Covaxin trials and was awarded by the Honorable Union Minister for the same. Sir, you have highly achieved. You are an inspiration. We are very grateful to have you here with us today, and we are sure you will help clear the minds of our viewers. Welcome on board, sir. How are you?
Hi, good evening. Good evening for the warm introduction. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing fine too.
Sir, our viewers want to know the answers for a few questions. The first one being, there is postponement of NEET PG 2021 and INI CET 2021. Now there are rumors all over the internet of NEET PG to be commencing in August 2021 and INI CET to be commencing in September. Are these rumors true? And what are your views on the same?
Yeah, this is so true. This question is pestering the minds of many students who have been preparing for a long time. There are people who are studying for years together for this exam. And the announcement from government today gives us hint that NEET PG will be further postponed. And the reason for the postponement is, as we know, the COVID situation. So this is going to be the same reason for the postponement of NICET also. So we can comfortably assume that NEET PG and INICT is going to be postponed. It's not going to be in the next couple of weeks, but when it is going to be conducted will probably be revealed in the next couple of days, maybe even tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. This is a very satisfactory answer. Moving on to INI-CET, could you give our audience a brief idea about the nature of this examination?
Yeah. See, I basically don't find much of a difference when it comes to the preparation part. The preparation for NEET PG and INI-CET was essentially same, at least with my case. So it's going to be the 19 subjects, the same 19 subjects in both the examinations, but the duration is definitely a bit less in INI-CET, and the number of questions also is less. So overall, the number of seconds available for each question in INI-CET is bit more than that available for NEET PG, but the questions in INI-CET will be a long one. It will be more a clinical scenario kind of thing. Hence, it will consume more of your time, and people find it difficult to complete the INI-CET examination within the stipulated time. So this is about the timings and marks. So coming about the way of preparation, this INI-CET is more towards clinical based than which compared to NEET PG. NEET PG gives more importance to clinicals, but it also gives enough significance to pre and paraclinical subjects. But AIIMS is going to be giving you, this INI-CET is giving you more importance to the clinical subjects, and even the pre-paraclinical subjects will be asked in a clinical scenario. So you should be having a concept-based learning. You should know how to apply things, and you should be quick enough to read the entire question. Even 7 to 8 lines questions, you should be able to read, grasp the key points there, and mark the answer. So INI-CET is quite demanding. It's interesting, and it's not very tough one to do. So this is the basic difference when it comes to preparation. Apart from that, I think there is no much of a difference between these two examinations.
So definitely the take-home message is it is clinically oriented, and that we have to be very strong with the clinical subjects, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Also, sir, a lot of people have doubts as to how INI-CET differs from the previous exam patterns of AIIMS, PG, PGI, JIPMER, and NIMHANS.
Okay. So actually, I'm the first batch of INI-CET giving students. So I have been going through few question papers of PGI, JIPMER, NIMANS and all. First of all, I am very happy because government is taking such an initiative of clubbing all these examinations together. I will say the advantage in each and every step. First of all, getting to know about when is the examination. See, if you have different exams for different central institutes, every time you should be checking the different websites for each of the institutes, and then the application process is different. The You should be paying money for each examinations. You should go to a different city. A lot of logistics, a lot of time, a lot of energy is being saved. Also, coming to the counseling process, coming to all the formalities, it's quite hectic. If I'm asked to write exams in different institutes, and because of this reason, many students who are not that confident about taking seats in central institutes, they simply don't give exams like PGI, GPAR and all because of this reason. And coming to preparation also, the questions will be different for different examination. If, for example, in NIMHANS, more importance will be given to neurology, neuroanatomy, psychiatry, and all these kinds of topics. Whereas in JIPMA, it will be monoclonal antibodies, recent advances, those kinds will be in JIPMA. So just bringing it under all under one roof called INI CET, which is nothing but Institute of National Importance Common Entrance Test. So bringing this under the roof of INI CET has made the life of all the PG aspirants very easier one. Some might be hesitant that they're not prepared, or why should they appear for PGI? Why should they go to Chandigarh? See, even I'm from Tamil Nadu. If I need to give the exam, then I need to travel extensively. So I need to travel to North India for PGI. I need to travel to a different city or state for giving my GPAR exams. And all these logistical problems, all these unnecessary hassle and stress is being reduced by bringing this under one examination. So at the same time, this is a standardized examination. The quality is not compromised, and the opportunity is also increased because on an aggregate, the total number of seats have increased because of clubbing these examinations. And this is definitely a welcome move, and we should make the best out of it.
Yes, absolutely, sir. Moving on to the next question. Another issue the NEET PG aspirants are worried about is the possibility of NEET PG 2021 being merged with INI-CET. What would you like to say about this?
Okay, so I would not deny the possibility of such an event, but we really don't know. We need to wait. We need to wait for the official announcement, because any kind of discussions like these are just going to lead on to speculations and worry in the minds of students. Let's not put them into further pressure. Let's leave it to the government. Nothing is true until it comes from the NBE or INICT exam conducting boards. So let's leave it to the government and let them take the decision. We be not be bothered about this.
Yes, absolutely, sir. There's no point in firing unnecessary speculations. Yes, absolutely. So, my next question to you is regarding Next. Could you tell our audience what Next is and how it differs from NEET PG again?
Okay. So
Yes.
next is nothing but national exit exam. It is an exam proposed by the NMC, National Medical Commission, and it's established in 2019 as a replacement for MCA, Medical Council of India. First of all, I'd like to give a disclaimer here. The rules and regulations of these next examinations, the pattern, how it is going to be conducted, it's not so clear. It's just a basic proposal which has come up, and the pattern, everything is being speculations, and they are just proposed to the government. Official notification is yet to be given regarding these things. So what I'm going to say in the next few minutes is not from my what to say. It is not on behalf of any organizations or associations that I'm affiliated with. This is just my personal views, which is gained based out of extensive reading through the internet and observing things over the past few years. So coming to next examination, as I said, is the national exit examination. It is basically serving three purposes. First purpose is to replace the NEET PG examination. So it is going to determine whether you're going to get a seat in a government or private medical college for post graduation. Second purpose is to abolish the foreign medical graduate examinations. So those MBBS students who are studying abroad, if they need to come into India and practice, this next exam is going to serve as a licentiate exam. And third one, this could possibly replace the final year MBBS exams also. This is the implications, this is the purpose of this next exam. And this next exam, coming to the structure of next exam, possibly it is going to have two parts, next one and next two. Coming to next one, it is going to be a MCQ based examination. So it, unlike the NEET PG or INI, which is a single day examination being conducted in 3 to 3.5 hours, this next one is going to be a 3 day long examination. So it will be an MCQ based examinations, and on day one we'll possibly have medicine and allied subjects in the forenoon, pediatrics in the afternoon. On the second day, we'll have surgery and allied in the forenoon, ENT in the afternoon. On the third day, we'll have obstetrics and gynecology in the forenoon and ophthalmology in the afternoon. So this is the proposed pattern of conducting the exam, but this is yet to be confirmed. So when this next one exam is completed, we are going to enter into internship. And also, our post-graduation seat is going to be determined by our next one mark. So simply saying, next one is going to be a qualifying examination as well as a competitive examination. I'm calling it qualifying examination because whether you are going to go into internship or not is being decided by this next one. And whether you are going, and I'm calling this competitive examination because the seat you're going to take is going to be dependent on how good marks you score in this examination. So next one is going to be a competitive as well as a qualifying examination, and this will be given at the end of final year MBBS, which will be regulated by the central government. Once a student completes this final year examination, he's clearing the next, he's eligible to go into internship. At the end of internship, the universities will be conducting, their respective universities will be conducting practical examinations, which is just a qualifying exam. So if you pass, you get your MBBS degree. If you don't get passed, then you write the examination again. So next one is qualifying as well as competitive, whereas next two is only qualifying. So this is the basic structure. And again, after this next two, you're getting into PG, and that is going to be dependent on your next one mark, and it has nothing to do with your next two. So this is the basic structure which is proposed as of now. But as said earlier, this is subjected to approval, and we should wait for the official.
Yes, absolutely, sir. I appreciate how well you explained this whole process. So, moving uh, on the same note, sir, we would like to know if admissions to AIIMS for PG will be affected because of next.
See, we actually don't know. There's good chances that all these examinations might be brought under one roof. Like since just this year, we suddenly, for my batch, they suddenly told that they are going to club AIMS, PGI, JIPMER, and EMHANS, and this might be the case even this year also. So they might club these four exams along with the main NEET exam also. They might quote the delay in conduction of these both exams, and they might club the exams also. So we need to wait and watch. But I think that is not going to make much of a difference, and it's in a way it is good that our energy is saved and we don't waste a lot of time. We can actually focus on what is important. That is, we can focus on our preparation rather than spending time around all these application process, all these things which are not academically not so productive. So I think if it is going to be club, if NEET and INICT is going to be club, it's again a welcome move in my personal opinion.
Okay. So, I think students should take it very positively, right, sir? So,
Exactly,
moving on to the
exactly.
next, a lot of MBBS students of 2016 and 2015 batch are worried about the implications of next. What would you like to tell them? They are worried about the
Yes,
implications basically.
yes. Even I'm not sure. Actually, none of them in this country are sure what is the implications for these students, because the 2015 batch MBBS students, they will be giving their NEET examination and INICT examination this year. And what if they don't qualify? What if they don't get their dream branch? And it's I mean, as of now, 2017 batch will be writing the first batch of next examination. And if this 2016 2015 batch is not taking NEET PG seat now, what is their fate? We actually don't know, but we can be pretty sure that government is not going to just neglect this class of they're not going to neglect 1 or 2 years of MBBS batches just like this. There will be an alternate mechanism, and possibly they might be included under the same umbrella of next also. So we need to wait again to see what is going to happen.
Yes, sir, absolutely. You're That's totally right. Moving on to the last question. Another question that has been asked by our viewers is that what are the options for 2015 batch MBBS students if they don't get a rank in NEET PG 2021? Will they sit for NEET PG 2022 or next PG 2022? I think you have pretty much
Yes.
answered it in the previous.
Yes, I understand that you're asking this question again and again. It just reflects that the question. This is building up a lot of anxiety among 15 batch students. Essentially, the subjects you have studied is the same. The 19 subjects are the same. Maybe the marks distribution might vary, but don't worry. Government is not going to say that this whole 2015 batch who has not taken seat, or 2014, 13, and 12, all the old batches, they are not eligible for PG. Government is not going to do that. So don't be worried. Just focus on your preparation. Let government answer these questions.
Yes, so that's all for the questions from our side. And sir, thank you so much for answering them amazingly and so patiently. Thank you for spending your time with us, and thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. All the
Yes.
best for those who are preparing. One thing I would like to say is that students like me who have done MBBS from 2014 or earlier, they had the luxury of taking how much ever time they want to get into PG. So if I have not taken seat in AIIMS now, I would sit for another year or another 2, 3 years to get the seat which I want to get in the institute I want. But that luxury will not be there for you people. So start studying right from the beginning. You have a lot of good resources available both online and offline. So make the best out of it and get yourself prepared.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Bye.